I am Nick Shell, a certified Enneagram coach. You are watching a video which ultimately serves as a book review of Take Care of Your Type, an Enneagram guide to self-care by Christina Wilcox. This series is going to explore each one of the Enneagrams. Lucky you get to learn about me because I'm an 8 and that's what this video is about. So, you want to buy the book? Click the link on Amazon. You want to learn your Enneagram type? Click the link on Cloverleaf. It's free. It takes about 10 minutes. You want to become a certified Enneagram coach and be as cool as me? No guarantees, but I can help you get certified. Just click the link right there. So let's talk about me. The whole concept of this series is I took notes, and I'm reading those notes with you to remind myself of what stood out to me in this book. I know so much about Enneagram with my certification, but I'm always learning and I'm always wanting to learn more. I'm obsessed with it. And of course, we'll probably see that here in the notes. So 8s, here we go. 8s continue to learn to become the expert. There we go. It's the first thing in my notes right here. 8s are justice oriented. See, that's something I needed to read again. And it's about to get deep out of nowhere, but people tell me that I had some neighbors say, Nick, I only know you when you go walking outside our neighborhood, but I feel like I know you better than most of my closest friends. I said, yeah, because I'm intense. Like, we're going to get straight to it. So I'm just going to say this. It's going to sound a little bit weird for some people, but justice-oriented. As a Christian, it's difficult for me sometimes in my faith, my relationship with God, because I'm justice-oriented. I'm thinking, all those people in the world are suffering and have been suffering, and God has all power. He could stop that, and yet it's up to the rest of us to stop all these bad things from happening when He could stop it. See, it's things like that that's hard for me as a Christian because of that. It's hard for me to understand God. So there's part of my personal growth. There's a side note for you. It says 8s need to intentionally be unproductive. So it's funny because I have been incorporating this. You know, I'm at the gym 6 days a week before work, and then I go walk a couple miles. But typically Sunday is my day off. It's hard for me, but I don't go to the gym. And I do my best to just chill out and play board games. It's really hard for me to watch a movie because then I really feel unproductive, but sometimes I'll even watch a movie. But 8s definitely have to be so designated to doing nothing. It's so hard for us to do nothing. So there's something called hyper-arousal and hypo-arousal. Basically, are you the kind of person who has to make New Year's resolutions to go to the gym and then you still don't go? Or are you the kind of person who doesn't need to make those resolutions because you're there 6 days a week anyway? Well, that's who I am. So for me, it's about coming down, not needing to get a boost there. Okay, here we go. I'm looking at the time because, man, I got so much to say, don't I? And I'm trying to make these about 5 minutes. It says, 8s are triggered by injustice. They are always rooting for the underdog because they see the underdog in themselves. 8s immediately experience anger instead of actual emotion. So that everything's just screened through anger. Yeah, I can tell you that it is. 8s need counseling more than all others. You know, I've read in other books and websites that 8s often have addiction issues. Fortunately, I don't. But it is often common for 8s to have addiction or need counseling. And I think that's true about me. I mean, I think that's part of why I'm learning so much about Enneagram and learning about myself and sharing that with other people because it's a form of counseling for me. So yeah, absolutely. 8s love to test the status quo all day long, whether it's my job or whether it's me having fun. I'm always thinking, oh, that's the rule? That's what I'm supposed to do? Okay, I'll find a better way. And I do. Now, granted, other people may not care that I've just found a more efficient way to do things, but at least I can celebrate, hey, I found a better way to do it. So that's totally something I do. 8s despise conflict so much that they want to get it over with. Yes, I despise conflict. Because technically one of my wings is also a 9. It's not my dominant wing. But I don't want conflict. I want peace. And part of reading this book, as I've learned, part of my anger is that I can't have peace. So if I can't have peace, I get mad about it. And I'll go straight to the conflict to get it out of the way so that I can have peace. Can you imagine that? The irony of someone who so badly wants peace, they get angry that they can't have it, and then they start a conflict just to get them to the peace quicker. Yeah, that's what it's like to be me. All right. Lastly, it says, don't force an 8 to feel an emotion that they do not feel in the moment. It's funny, we had an awkward conversation too with my wife. She loves country music. I can handle some of it, but I don't want to be exposed to poor, pitiful me. Like, I don't want to be around weak things. I don't want to watch sad things. I don't want to feel something that I don't feel in the moment. I want to feel what I want to feel, but I don't like being told how I should feel, which is often why I don't watch sad movies, I think, a lot of times, or if it's too intense of a struggle, like, I just can't handle it. So yeah, I don't like being told how to feel. All right, time's up in this video. You can buy this book right here. If you're an 8, you can relate, or you have questions for me as an 8. I'm an expert, because I'm not only certified, but I am an 8. Comments right here.